Good morning, everybody. The viewers, everyone listening to my voice. Good morning. Like this Ninja boy. This morning I just want to speak my mind because many things they happen. They don't use our head before, now they won't use our head again. I just want to speak. This is all we can do for now. We speak while we cultivate around the garden before we take it by force. You see, there are many things happening right now in Africa, especially in Nigeria. This issue of xenophobia, foreigners attacking South Africa. Though, on my own, I'm not in support of such violence against humanity. No one should kill anybody because you cannot give life. So you have no right to kill. You are not just born. You have no license to kill. Don't kill. So I'm begging the South African people, no matter what happens, let the government handle this issue on their own. Anger only destroys things. Anger does not create things. It doesn't create anything good. It only creates bad things. And stop killing my brothers. Stop killing my sisters. Stop killing my people over there in South Africa. They are all there for greenhouse pasture. If you say their presence over there is disturbing you people, and you feel the reason why South Africa is not improving the way it should be, and you feel the foreigners are the problem, there's another way to go about it, not to start killing them. Because when you kill people, there's a parable that says when you push a dog to the limit, it's going to fight back. So we don't want such a situation in Africa where we'll be carrying guns against ourselves. We don't need that. We just need peace. And I want to tell my people, the Nigerian people, don't be fooled by what our government are doing right now. I heard Oshomole speak, and the rest of them, Osinbajo, and the letter that came out, or I don't know who wrote the letter, because I believe Buhari can speak like that, and they condemn what is happening. Of course, any rightful thinking person will condemn what is happening in Africa. But nevertheless, our leaders, they are condemning it, not because they care about us. Don't be fooled. Not because they care about us. They have done a lot of terrible things, so they are just looking for a way to buy our own heart back to them again, and which is not going to happen. Of course, a lot of people will support Buhari while others are Atiku, but we that need a new Nigeria, we support neither both of them because they cannot give us the Nigeria we need. The PDP are the people who brought Nigeria into this mess. 16 years of ruling, not even light, not hospital, not school they can boast of. Now APC continue trying to build their own legacy of failed government. You see, the South African people, they are living their life. I read the news or paper long ago how Nigerians and other African countries helped South Africa to get their freedom from the problem they were having then. And I also read that Nigeria gave them $60 billion to fight and other things which was added to it. Now, let me tell you something. Because a lot of people are actually holding on to this money that Nigeria gave to South Africa when they had a problem. If you're helping me because you want me to pay you back, there's going to be an agreement. And if you give me anything, I expect me to pay you back. It's not help. That is not help. Help is when you give to someone without asking anything in return. When the person appreciates you, fine. If he doesn't appreciate, fine, but you've done your own part. Nigeria gave South Africa 60 billion. If the agreement was that South Africa should pay the money back, I believe that they would have done that long ago. The fact that Nigeria government gave South African government or Mandela huge amount of money to fight over their freedom does not mean South Africa they owe us anything. South Africans are not indebted to Nigeria. They can decide to do what they like, but not to kill. So South Africa are not the one to carry the responsibility of Nigerians. Neither are they the one to bear the shame which our failed leaders have brought upon Nigeria. Nigeria is richer than South Africa. What makes South Africa a nation which people want to go to there is because the people, they came together to do something for their nation. They had a leader who knows what people need and how a country should be run. Not leaders who only know how to run a cow farm, then put them on the seat to run human affairs. Things are going to go bad, and this is what we are experiencing in Nigeria right now. Buhari, you should be ashamed of yourself, because the reason why you are there is to manage human beings, not to manage cows. You are focusing on cows. You let the human beings to rot in jail, and anyone that try to speak the truth, you lock them up. South Africa, they are not your slave. The government can decide to pull every Nigerian out of that country. It's none of your business. We have more than South Africa. If all of you are human beings that call yourself governor, senators, president, whatever position you occupy, we won't be in this mess. How did we come here? Where we were? So the thing is, let's not blame South Africans. The only thing we can only plead and find a way to remove our brothers and sisters from there. Because those people who have lost their lives and property, if they were my own brother and sister, I would feel it very bad, and I sympathize with those who have lost their families down there in South Africa. But nevertheless, our government, this is your fault. Buhari, this is your fault. Every single person occupying national office, or you're occupying public office, it is your fault. Because if Nigeria was in good condition, nobody would think of leaving. Nobody would travel. A lot of people, they ran out to South Africa to open up their business. What we needed in Nigeria is just give us light road. That is all. We are going to create healthcare center for ourselves. We are going to create schools for ourselves. We are going to create businesses for ourselves. All we need is school, light and road, finish. But none of this you people were able to produce. All you keep doing is promise over promise, promise over promise, promise over promise. We are tired now. We are tired. We know that you people are not going to leave that seat. The former Ghanaian president said, the only way for Nigeria to survive is to push those old men aside. I believe that was what Ghana people did long ago. And the only way Nigeria can gain freedom and move in the right path of life is to push these old cargoes outside. Because they have nothing upstairs. And they keep leading us the way they feel is that, no. There's another thing I want to talk about. The major problem we have in Nigeria now, though we have a lot of problems, but one of the other problems we have is those people who are lending Nigeria government money. You people are borrowing money to Nigeria government every year, but nothing. This money have not been used for anything. Now I heard from the news that Nigeria government are going to borrow over trillions of naira for 2020 budget. What a shame. Please, China, whoever country that is involved in this issue of borrowing Nigerian money, you should stop. Because all these leaders, they borrow this money not because they want to use it for the nation. They borrow the money and they share it between themselves. They go and buy property outside Nigeria. They go to Dubai, go to every other country. That is what they do. They are not using the money to build Nigeria. Stop lending money to Nigeria. When a young president come up, all this money, you are going to hold this past president responsible. Because Nigeria, the new Nigeria that shall come, will not pay a penny for what you people are lending to this present government. I tell you, all you will do is either you hold the person who borrowed the money, who signed the signature, or you hold his family member responsible. Because the coming Nigeria is not going to pay a dime for what you people are doing. You people know very well that these people are not using this money for this nation to develop our country. They are only sharing the money between themselves. Be wise and stop this. I know you are doing business, but stop this nonsense. We don't need money. We don't need to borrow money. Nigeria don't need to borrow a penny to make Nigeria great. We have more than we need to make this country great. Right now, we do not have a government. So whoever that is signing any paper, whoever that is taking loan from any country is a fraud. We don't have a government in Nigeria. We don't have a president, no governor, no senators. We don't have Nigeria just on its own. Ruled by some men on uniform. With the power to oppress because they have ammunition and other, they can control every forces on their side. Right now, we do not have a president. We do not have leaders. Stop borrowing my nation money. So, for those who think Buhari have said well, Osinbajo have said well, and other people about xenophobia, my brother, they are only deceiving you. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. I'm telling you, they don't care. If they like, they kill hundreds of people in South Africa. The useless leaders in Nigeria don't care. They just want to use this to buy their own time. It is easy to speak. It is easy to talk. Action is what is expensive. Can you kill a US citizen in your country? A US citizen come to your country, working in your country, and then you kill that person. Your country will burn. Who dare try that? Your country will burn. Now look at what the Nigerian SARS and police are doing to common protesters in Nigeria. They are shooting them. Then you tell me that if Buhari cannot speak against this injustice in the country, then it's the ones happening in South Africa that he cares about. The sincerity begins at home. He has proven it over and over that the lives of Nigerians are like chicken that can be taken, can be killed anytime, any day, except the Fulanis, herdsmen, and his Fulanis people, the cattle rearers and the rest. Those people are valuable, but every other Nigerians, they are like chicken before these leaders. They don't care. So the people in South Africa don't think our government, this guy, sorry to say our government, don't think those selfish people will come for you. If that place is not getting better, leave. Just leave. The forces you people are joining together to fight the South Africa, don't fight people in their country. Come back home and let's fight all these stupid leaders who have taken over our resources. That would be the best thing. So don't allow these people to fool you. Don't allow these people to fool you. They don't care about us. Not Atiku, not Buhari, none of them. None of them care. If they like, they release Showore now. If they like, they should hold him for years. No problem. But one day he will come out. Whoever thought that Madiba will become a president? He became a president and he changed the South Africans. And he changed the country. Now everybody wants to go to South Africa. One day Showore will come out. It doesn't matter how long. But one thing is certain, you cannot kill him. You can't kill him. But you can hold him. But one day I tell you, he's going to come out. And when he comes out, that truth he has been speaking will be unveiled. Then the Nigerians, everyone's eyes will be open. Then to be your downfall. This problem you're creating, those selfish leaders, is not going to end on your own turn. Don't think when you die, everything is over. Your children are going to inherit it. Except they will never step their legs on in Nigeria. When that time comes, when you are gone, we are going to focus on your children. Because they will all pay the price that the innocent people are paying right now. The people in the villages are paying right now. The poor people, the price they are paying right now to stay alive, your children are going to pay that same price. Selfish people. So my brothers and sisters in South Africa, please take it easy with our people. They are not the reason why the economy break down. They are not the reason why you don't have a job. Just take it easy. No. It is easy to kill but difficult to create. You can't create a human being. Not even a hair can